BSA claimed that the new R12 CLX rifle will achieve 280 full power shots in 2.2 and 250 full power shots in 1.77. Well, I've got one of each calibre here right now, so I'm going to put them on the range and we're going to see if that's true. First up, we're testing the 177 and we're using BSA Elite 7.56 grain pellets, and we're just going to chronograph the rifle at 230 bar before we start. So that's achieving 10.21 foot-pounds with that weight of pellet. And 10.26 there. You'll probably find that with a heavier pellet, the rifle will be achieving more. I will actually test that later. Right, so here we go. So if BSA is correct, then in 20 magazines time, when I chronograph it again, it should still be achieving 10.26 or there or thereabouts foot-pounds. So let's give it a go. I'm going to speed this bit up. So that's actually seems to be achieving a little more than when we started. We're down to about 130 bar and we're about halfway, so fingers crossed. And for anyone who was thinking in the comments, how is he adding for the extra ones that he's sent across the chronograph, I'm sending them through full magazines, which I'm keeping a record of and marking down so we get an accurate count. Right, let's get back to it. Also, I must say, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Right, that's 10 mags, which is 240 shots. So I'm going to give it another 9 shots and then we're going to put it over the chronograph and see what it's doing. Now, as you can see, those last couple of shots were only achieving about 8 foot-pound. However, up until the very last few shots, I could tell by the sound that they were still the same sort of power. We've just dropped below 50 bar, which must be where the regulator's set because we started to see a tail off. Perhaps 250 shots is a bit ambitious, but certainly 240 was bang on up until that point. So I don't really think they've tried to mislead anybody with that. We'll try the 2.2, see if we get a similar result, or see if we get a better result or a worse result. I did test it at 180 shots and we were getting 10.95 foot-pound, so it actually increased slightly the further down we'd got. We just dipped below that 50 bar before it stopped firing quite as well, so that must be roughly where the regulator is set at. Now, obviously, that's firing at 10.5-ish, roughly foot-pounds with 7.56 pellets. And I know there's going to be loads of you sat there going, I wouldn't buy it because it's not doing 12 foot-pounds. Well, to put your mind at rest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go top it back up and I'm going to pop it over the chronograph with a 10.34 JSB Hades pellet, and I can almost guarantee that it will have probably increased by at least half a pound. So let's do that now. So as you can see there, using a JSB Hades, we were achieving just under 11 foot-pound. There's the age-old argument of foot poundage. Obviously our legal limit's 12, so everybody gets 12 stuck in their head and thinks anything less is pointless. It's not true. In fact, anything over 10 foot-pound I would deem absolutely perfect for hunting with, and anything sort of 8 foot-pounds roughly all right for target shooting. So don't get fixed on the foot poundage. Anything over 10 is all good. Right, we better do the 2.2 now. Fingers are a bit sore. Right, same again with the 2.2, using the exact same pellets, but obviously in 2.2 not 177. They are the BSA Elite pellets. These one are weighing in 15.43 grains. So we'll pop it over the chronograph like we did before, and then we'll get going. So that's pretty much the same power in 2.2 as it was in 177. We're going to see what the power's like in 10 magazines time like we did before. The magic number of magazines still at full power with this one will be 23. So we'll see how we get on. This is shot 121. 122, and 123. This is shot 277. 278. 279. And 280. So, do they achieve that amount of full power shots? No, not really. Would I be upset about it? I definitely wouldn't. You do get about 10 less than what they say in full power, but it's neither here nor there. It's still an awful amount of shots that you get out of each rifle. So my hands are filthy and full of lead, so I'm off to wash them, and I'll see you again soon.